Hi everyone, Martha here from Create Write. I wanted to do a video today on writing, which is something that I haven't done in quite a while. So I'm just going to get stuck in as I always do. Are you a writer? If you are a writer, where do you write? Do you have a desk? I don't use a desk. I've thought about it, but I am one of those people who likes to move around as I'm writing. So I write everywhere. I sometimes go into our camper van. I will write in our bedroom, I'll write in our living room, I'll write in the kitchen, I'll go to libraries, cafes. Not at the moment, obviously, with the whole COVID-19 thing. I hope everybody is keeping safe and sane. So I just wanted to show you my portable writing area, hopefully maybe to just give you some ideas. I am on my third week of the new novel that I started, and I had set myself, obviously I've planned it all out, and I set myself word counts and everything, and I'm happy to say that I've really been sticking to that really well. My place of work actually has closed down, so I have a lot more time than I expected that I was going to have on my hands, so I'm going to try and make the most of that, obviously. So I'm going to get stuck in straight away. What I use, I purchased a new one recently, but I had one similar that kind of fell apart on me. Different brand but similar. And what I use is this. Okay, so it's called Small Size Large Capacity Multifunctional File Bag. I don't know if there's a brand name to it, but basically this is it. This is what I use. It holds everything inside. You could stick everything into this, including your laptop as well. Everything fits in really, really nicely. I tend, when I'm working on a project, I tend to write it out chapter by chapter, and then I will put it down on PC then. I just find that's, over the years I found that's a better way for me to kind of construct the story. So this is really handy because I can just, drag it everywhere with me. When I'm actually writing out the story, I use the trusted decomposition notebooks. These are the handiest things ever. I always tend to have a batch of these ready and waiting to go. I like these, the ones that are bound like this. These tend to be the only ones I also like in spiral bound. I'm not normally a spiral bound notebook person, but I like the spiral bound on these. It's actually really, really nice. So at the moment you can see that I'm plotting out everything at the minute. I do like to plot, but I also like to be a bit of a pantser as well. So I give myself a brief outline of each chapter, but then I let myself kind of go wild within the chapters as well. I don't like to confine myself too much. Then the other part of my kind of portable writing area is this. This is the Chic Sparrow Waypoint. It's well used and well loved now, as you can see. This is the wide size. What it's like is, if you have a Midori, it's the same size as a Midori, but there are more elastic strings in it, so you can fit far more notebooks inside. At the moment I have, let's just see, I'll show you. I have, that's a little diary. Basically that's keeping my track of my word count per week. That's a Midori notebook. I have this notebook here is for everything I read. Any book, fictional book that I'm reading at the moment, or any books that I'm kind of taking inspiration from. This is just something I'm kind of journaling in as I go along. This notebook here, this again is Midori. This folder is also Midori, and so is this one. comes from Midori, so if you're interested in those, that's the other side of the folder. And then this is, cannot think of the name of it, I'm really sorry. For Rough Traveller's Factory as well. It's kind of a cloth folder. And these notebooks here are all about kind of writing business. Basically, I'm intending to publish independently. So this is basically my business as a writer. You know, everything goes in here that has anything to do with that. So that's really what I use as my portable writing office. The pens I'm using at the moment, I've talked about this before actually. These are the TWSBI Eco. I keep calling them Echo and I don't think that's what it is. It's TWSBI Eco. And I use the fine nib, which is really, really beautiful. It's really nice, and it's very, very easy to use on Moleskine as well if you're looking for a fountain pen for Moleskine, because I know so many people have so much difficulty with the Moleskine notebooks. But generally that's what I do. Of course, then along with that is my adorable, fantastic, amazing Passion Planner. I will never be without one of these again. They're amazing. They're everything that you could possibly want in a planner. They are big enough for you to sit down, plan everything out, compact enough to carry, because it will also fit nicely in here when I need it to. And that's literally what I use, guys, as a portable office for my writing. I'm doing really well at the minute, and I am hoping that will continue. I also want to give a shout out while I have a chance. I like to support new tarot creators, you know, my whole tarot collection, and I also like to support writers as well and new authors. And so I said I'd give a shout out to some authors that I personally follow and who actually gave a brilliant recommendation for something that I promptly went and bought. The first one I'd like to say is, well, I suppose the main one is Heather Mattern. I hope I'm getting the girl's name right. Her channel is fantastic, very inspirational. She is an author. I know that she has a new book coming out this year. It's called Wild Sexy Life Chick. I hope I've got that right. But she suggested that for anybody that was writing at the minute, and she also uses it herself as a companion to your book, she suggested an author called Mary Suggs, whom is amazing. But I follow a lot of authors like that, new authors and ones that are well established. And Heather Mattern suggested this, which is the book companion journal. And it's such a real nifty little thing. I also carry this with me because basically what it does is it is for tracking memories. It's also very functional as well, but it's for tracking memories, for writing out notes on your chapters, notes on first draft, second draft, and at the end of everything you basically have a memory keeper of your journey through the book that you wrote and through the whole process of publishing, if that's what you do. So do go to Heather Mattern's channel. I think it's called either Hello Blank Page or just Heather Mattern. Also Mary Suggs, she's brilliant. The other channel I want to recommend is Heart Breathings as well. It's a great channel if you're starting out as an author. For inspiration, you know, these are just, you get yourself out there, get on YouTube and start looking up these amazing inspirational channels. They're fantastic. So basically that's it. I just wanted to do, I had a few minutes spare, so I said I'd do a video and just show you that you may think you need a desk and you need, you know, a room to yourself, and you know, that would be lovely to have, but sometimes the basics are all you need, and it doesn't cost that much, and a pen and paper. And especially now that we're kind of confined to home and everything like that, if you've got a creative project or idea in your head spinning about and it doesn't take much room to do it, why not give it a try? The next video I was thinking of doing is I'll put a card somewhere so that you can see the video, but I wanted to maybe do another video on this and let you know how I've been getting on with it. If you've seen my other video on this, you'll know that I am doing a project on active imagination, and let me tell you, it's one of the best things I've ever done. If you suffer from anxiety, now you don't have to do it because of that, I just find that it has helped me. If you suffer from anxiety, anything, if there's anything going on in your life that you're finding it difficult to handle at the minute, active imagination and the practice of active imagination is just so well worth your time. And I am loving this, and I just wanted to say that I might do another video on it and kind of share a little bit with you. I wouldn't go into too much detail because it's really private, but you know, if anybody is interested, yeah, it'd be a nice video to make. So that's it. I'm going to let you go and write your heart out in the meantime. You now have plenty of time if you're confined to home as I am. So take care, be good, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.